Hey, what's going on guys, it's Stubbs here, welcome back to another episode of my GT6 project drifting series, and in this episode, I decided to use another car that you guys have been asking for, and it's the VOLVO 240 GLT Estate. A lot of you have actually wanted me to do this car for one of these episodes. You guys actually wanted me to tune one of these things and see what it's like. So once I tune it, it looks like this. I'm sorry for the weird, I guess, different ways of me showing you the car because there is no gallery review because this is a standard car. So I decided to bring it into photo mode, and I think I should have done that with the standard car as well, but I didn't because I forgot about it up until now. But anyway, that's what it looks like once it's tuned. So let's get over to the tuning setup so you guys can see exactly what it's like. It has 367 brake horsepower and 1,402 kilos, which is pretty crap to be honest. But it's not that bad. Suspension setup's there on the screen, everything's up on the screen for you guys so you can check it out. And then once I got it out on the track, I was a little bit, I wouldn't say surprised because I knew it was going to drift, I knew I was going to be able to slide it, but I didn't know I was able to make it slide this well. In the beginning I was messing around with the transmission and suspension and all that stuff, you know, as I usually do. And the transmission wasn't really that good, you know, the setup that I had on it. And I don't really mess around with the setup of the transmission too much. I only literally just mess around with the top speed or the max speed, and that pretty much, you know, shortens the gears or makes the gears longer or whatever. If there's a car that I specifically take interest in, then yes, I do go around and I change pretty much everything in the transmission just to make it drive the exact way I wanted to drive it. But when I'm just doing one of these project drifting episodes, to be honest, more than just changing the max speed, which will basically change the gear ratios within themselves, you know, more than that, I don't think it's really necessary. But basically, it was a bit too, like, the gears were a bit too long, so basically it would take a lot longer for me to basically rev all the way up to the end. So, because this car didn't have enough torque for it to do that, so I decided to bring it down. I decided to make it, shorter. So, because when the gears were longer, I wasn't able to go around, you know, the bigger corners. So I wasn't able to go drift around those properly because it'll just end up losing power in that gear. So now since I brought it down, fourth gear has a bunch more power. So now I can drift around those corners. So initially, I actually wanted to tell you guys that this was crap around the longer corners, but now it isn't since I've changed that. And it's actually a really fun car to drive. I'm still getting used to it because as you'd probably see in one of these clips, I do end up going off the track like slightly, but I am still getting used to this car, but it's really fun to drive, and thank you guys for telling me to use this thing because, as I said, it's fun to drive. Anyway, if you guys have any suggestions for any future cars you guys want me to do in project drifting episodes, leave them down in the comments below. If you haven't watched or even looked at the titles for the previous project drifting episodes, please click the first link in the description box below. It'll bring you to the playlist where you guys get to see all the cars that I've done before so you don't ask for those again. Anyway, thank you again for watching. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later.